Hey, what's happening, friends? This is Ryan Yukumi. I got a great video for you today on Facebook marketing. So if you have a business, you're marketing on Facebook, it's not going the way that you want it to, I'm going to teach you exactly what Chris and I did to create a six-figure income from home. We've enrolled about 42 people from Facebook. So I'm going to teach you some do's and some don'ts and then give you a strategy to walk away with. So 3 really solid tips here. So definitely take notes. This is something that's changed our life forever, and it's going to help you a ton. So let's get right into this training, guys. I want to focus first on the don'ts for you, because we see people doing this on Facebook and it's killing your business. If you're doing this, it's killing your business, slowing it down, it's turning people off, and I want to teach you the proper way to market that will get people signed up into your organization. So let's talk about some of the don'ts. Number 1, do not post your link. If you have a business, do not post the link on Facebook. The whole purpose of Facebook is to build curiosity, so you can build relationships. If you post the link, you're probably never going to speak to the person that clicked on the link. So you want to build curiosity to be able to send them a link. So do not post your company's link or else any of your personal links. Number 2, do not spam your business, all right? This is huge. Typically, sometimes when people don't have any experience in marketing, they come in or even networking, and they're like, you got to check this out, because they're so excited. You got to check this out. You got to do this. This is something that's amazing. And they just blast their friends and family. And what happens is it turns people off. So they're spamming their business, right? So that's a definite no-no. Do not post your links. Do not spam your business. You have a great warm market, a great group of individuals that know you and love you, and they would want to do business with you or want to be a customer with you. But if you turn them off because you're constantly bombarding them, they're not going to want to do anything with you. It's all about the experience, right? The third thing is, don't be negative. So make sure, no FML. All right, make sure that you're staying positive, you're being a leader. I never talk bad about other companies. I never talk bad about other people. I always stay positive. And the reason we want to do this is because like attracts like. You do not want a bunch of negative people signing up with you. It'll be a nightmare business for you, trust me. So stay positive. And the last one is don't be inconsistent. Do not be inconsistent. So what does that look like? We have some people that their businesses aren't moving at the pace they want them to be moving. And it's because I see them come on Facebook. They'll type up some great stuff, use some testimonials or stories, or share some information about how their day is going. And then we don't hear from them for 5 days and they're gone. So that inconsistency is slowing their business down. It's not giving them the progression they want in their business, because if people publicly see you as inconsistent, why would they want to do business with you? So think about how consistent you are on Facebook. So don't be inconsistent. Don't be negative. These are a few of the more surface level don'ts, right? So let's get into what you should do. Now that we know that a lot of these things don't work, what works for your business? So let's talk about the do's over here, okay? Do lead by example. So what am I talking about by example? Well, if you know that your business helps people lose weight, well, go out and start to get on the progression of losing weight. If you know your business helps people make money, why not show some people some success that you're having yourself, or some testimonials of people on your team or Crossline that are having similar type of results. So you always want to be leading by example and showing people what's possible for them. Now, I'll give you a great piece of advice here. If you focus just on yourself, leading by example and saying, hey, I've made this much money, this is the success I'm having, this is what's going on with my team, those are amazing things, you'll have people that will do this, right? They'll be like, that's great, good for you, you're doing awesome. But they won't think that they can do it. But if you add in some of your company results, all right, some of the things that your company has been able to achieve, you've been able to do $1 billion in sales, or you've been able to do hundreds of millions of dollars of sales, or you've helped this many people achieve this much results, use company stats, people will feel like, hey, maybe there's a piece of the pie left for me. and I can sign up and do something. So remember to include your own results, your team's results, plus company's results. Do build culture and use testimonials. This is huge. The common thing that I see, even myself, I'll sign people up and they'll say to me, well, I don't have a story like you. But you got to remember, I started bare bones, no team transition, started the exact same way that everyone else starts. So you have to leverage testimonials either on your team or on a cross line, up line, down line, sideline, I don't care. Anyone within your company, use the testimonials. And then here's what people say. People say, well, I want to look like a leader, right? I want to lead by example. I want to look like I'm a big shot and I'm doing really well with my business. And how you do that is you build culture by sharing the success on your team. So by you sharing the success that your team is having, people are acknowledging and saying, wow, John or Mary or Joe or whoever you are as a leader is doing really well because people on their team are having success. It's totally different than just shouting yourself out for the stuff that you're doing. So that's how you're going to start to build culture in your organization. People watching you are going to now see what you're doing. I mean, these two things, if I was to start at square one, had no one in my business, I would be leveraging testimonials like crazy and leading by example with myself. A lot of you guys are doing this right now, so you're on the right track. These are some of the best ways for you to build culture and show what we call social proof. People can see that what you're doing actually works. So let's talk about giving value and be the solution. So do this. A lot of people, they'll get started and they'll be so excited that they'll talk about their business and their opportunity and everything, and they forget that what their products or their opportunity do is actually solves a problem. And that problem could be weight loss. It could be, frustration financially, people going through bankruptcy, people getting out of jobs they hate. Everything that we promote, guys, whatever business you do, you solve a problem. So you want to give so much value to the marketplace by being the solution, right? So if you take, for example, we have a business with Visalis that we promote. The Body by Vi Challenge is a 90-day weight loss and fitness challenge. So our solution from the health side is focused around weight loss and fitness. So to give value on that, you can be a leader, building culture, sharing stories. You can shoot a video like this. You can do status updates that give great, short quotes of value. There's so many things that you can do to give value surrounding your niche, your market. So if you're in, for example, I don't know, let's say you have a business, like many of you guys watching this are probably in Visalis. You have a business that helps people lose weight, then you should probably focus on that problem and give the solution to it. From the opportunity side, you have a business that helps people get into BMWs and earn six-figure income in a matter of months if they want it. You should probably focus on the solution of people going through bankruptcy, losing their houses, not working in jobs that they love, not having the free time with their family, having to go to a 9-to-5 job sitting in traffic that they absolutely hate. Those are problems. So be the solution to that problem. And last one, and this one's so key, guys, is be relatable. This is probably the most underutilized, I guess, stream of, I wouldn't say stream, but strategy for marketing. Is being relatable is creating more of these. Me too. People will be more interested in doing business with you if they can relate to you. A lot of people have signed up with us because of our story. It's very relatable that we were completely broke when we started Visalis, didn't have anything, and a lot of people can relate to that, and they want what we have. So they're willing to sign up with us because they know that we started in the exact same place that maybe they're at right now, so they can relate to us. Okay, so let's get into these 3 steps here, guys. I want to give you some action takeaway tips. So first of all, the way I view Facebook is real simple. Step 1, 80-20 rule. What does this mean? 80% of your marketing on Facebook, your status updates, should be about your life, should be personal, should be about the things you do, the fun you have with your family, places that you go, restaurants you eat at, things you enjoy to do for fun and you're passionate about. That should be the 80%, and 20% should be business. Okay? So 80% is about life, workouts, that kinds of stuff. 20% is biz. This is how you don't piss off these people. Okay? Spamming your business. 80-20 rule. 80% is about your life. We got people on our team that do incredible things. I mean, they share their life, their lifestyle. If you follow any of the leaders like Blake Malin, CMO, or else Nick Sarnicola, they do a really good job about marketing what? Their lifestyle. And then 20% about business. So what does marketing your lifestyle get you? This. You're relatable. People can connect with you. I saw Nick post last night. Hey, you want to know what Nick and Ashley Sarnicola do at 1:30 in the morning on Friday? Go to Walmart to get breast pumps. And there's a picture of them with Walmart in the background. That's a strategy. I'm telling you right now. That's being relatable, and that's incorporating their life. So people feel that they're basically dropping the doors down in between their personal life and professional life. The other 20% is what? Your links, but not on Facebook. I should say your links. It's your business, right? So marketing the testimonials, marketing leading by example. Those are the things that you want to do 20% of the time. So if you do, typically the rule I do is I do about this many. I do about 2 to 4 posts a day. You don't want to bombard people. And what that allows me to do is do like maybe 3 posts about my life and what Chris and I are doing and fun stuff, and do 1 post about business a day, and get that message across like that. I see a lot of people, they'll market their business, or they'll market education, and they'll market some great business advice, but they're not being relatable and they're not connecting with people. So what ends up being is there's this wall that people just don't feel connected to them. So this is the first thing you got to understand, is start letting people into your life. Start seeing your relationships, any struggles you have, financially. It doesn't mean that you have to be like a woe is me case study, but as long as you're relatable, so people feel that they know you, and anything that you do that's fun, that you love to do, those are the things that you want to share. Don't just sit there and blast advice on Facebook. You will not sign people up. So step 1, 80-20 rule. I would implement that right away. Let's talk about step 2. Here's step 2 is relationships. Facebook is all about building relationships. That's it. It's a big, huge platform to connect with people. So your focus should be not to what? Spam, which is what? Sell. Your focus should not be, do not sell. Take selling out of the equation. I meet people all the time. They say, I'm so good at sales. I could sell ice to an Eskimo. I'm so good at sales. Selling doesn't work in network marketing. You're not selling. It's about building relationships, and it's about connecting with people. Here's why. You have people that have a problem, and remember we talked about you being the solution. That's one of the things you do want to do. You want to be the solution. So what are, if I can write this here, what are the problems? Yeah, you don't got to be smart to make a lot of money. What are the problems that the people that you're connecting with have? And this will allow you to build a great relationship with them, and drop the barriers down between the two of you and actually be able to connect, because people do business with people who they know, like, and trust. So the whole point, the reason why I do Facebook, the reason why Chris does Facebook, is to build relationships. So your goal is to go out there and connect with people, not sell. And how you do this is really, really simple. Private message. Private message on Facebook. You guys don't always see a lot of activity. You see activity from me because I'm doing those 2 to 4 posts a day, but I'm doing a lot of private messaging, and you can't see that. So connecting with prospects, connecting with teammates, that is one of the ways I build relationships on Facebook. And it's a pretty much, pretty much is the 80-20 rule, so it's not always about ViSalus. I'll connect with people just to see how their day's going and just connect with them and see, how's life and all those reasons. You got to remember everything that you do, every person you connect with. I'm going to write this down. I'll write it in blue so you can see it. Okay. It's all about connection. That's all this platform is. People do not get the connection from their jobs. They not get the recognition from their jobs. They maybe even are not getting it home from their spouses. And so I look at this as an opportunity to really be able to connect with those individuals and help them get what they want out of their life. And not by selling, not by trying to get them on the challenge, not by trying to sign them up in my business, but connecting with them through private messaging and just feeling out, what's going on, like having a great conversation with them without looking for a door, an opportunity to say, hey, you should do the challenge. I simply connect with those individuals and get a feel if, they're a right fit for the challenge and our team. And then I say, hey, have you heard about the challenge? I think this would really, really help you. And then that would lead to sending a link. This is why I don't post links publicly, because all of the links I send are through private message. Which you should already know how to send a private message, right? So, it's real simple. To build a relationship, it's no different. You've made friends in your life. It's the same way, right? You just chat with people. You have a good time. You chat with them. You hear what's going on in their life. What do you do for a living? I see that you live in, Ontario or Maryland. That's awesome. Just chat with them. That's it. It's not rocket science. And then the third step, this is the step that people miss. You have got to get them on the phone or meet them in person. This is my number one goal if they're a hot prospect. That's my number one goal. My number one goal is not to have them sign. In fact, 42 people, whatever we've signed up, none of them have signed up through a link, never talking to us. Every single person I've either talked to on the phone or we've met in person. It's all about what, guys? Connection. That's all it's about. So if you're missing this point, you're missing this point because you're not doing it, obviously. But if you're missing it, then none of this stuff really matters. Because if they can't feel you, if they can't hear your voice, if they can't feel that you care about them, it don't matter. So your goal is to connect with individuals, build your network through your network, and then get people on the phone. Meet them in person, one-on-one. It's really, really simple. That's all that we do. How do you know when you should say, hey, give me your number? And, it's kind of sketchy when you're doing it with the opposite sex. But how do you know when you feel comfortable enough? And I usually connect with people non-ViSalus related. I say, hey, definitely let's chat. I'm more of a, phone person. Okay, I'm more of a phone person. Or Nathan Isaac, great guy locally here in Vancouver. We met on Facebook, promoter in our business. Rocks his challenge. Met him in person for the first time, Starbucks. Hey dude, we should meet up. We never met up in person. Let's go meet up. Let's connect. That's it. These are the 3 steps. You can check them out right now. 80-20, build a relationship, meet people in person, or get them on the phone. You do that formula, that's all I do. That's all Chris does, over and over and over. Just build a relationship. You're just networking. And if you get some people, you'll know when you're connecting with people at this stage, step 2, if they're serious or if they're just kind of wanting to complain about their life. You know what I'm saying? So that will help you weed out your time whether you should get on the phone or meet them in person or not. And you'll get a great relationship going, and that will lead to a business partnership, lead to some amazing friendships, and you'll help sign people up. So that is it for me today, friends. If you have any questions about this stuff, please leave your comments down below, and you have yourself a great day. We'll talk to you soon.